That's dope. I'm so glad the tattoo shop is closed.
I know.
Hey, stop. Are we rolling?
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I do this every time, man.
What?
Popcorn. I don't know why I eat it. And you know what happens to me? I get these little flakes in between my gum and the tooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not in between my teeth. It's between the gum and the tooth. And yet, I fucking eat the popcorn every time.
I'm not a popcorn guy for that exact reason.
Except Smart Food, though. That shit fucks. White cheddar popcorn. Top. That's the top snack of all time in my book. You could put that in your Mount Rushmore. Put that on your dog walk. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Podcast. It's our last one, our second and last one here from L.A.
I like fat.
Yeah, probably.
My belly.
I would. No, you're trim right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Last night you.
Yeah, I knew it. I don't care. I'm just curious.
How about me?
I actually made a mistake. I did something awful. You told me to record myself with the shower. I'll send it to Nicky. Well, I figured it out fairly fast.
Did you have the handheld as well?
Yes.
See, I don't have the handheld, so there's no reason for that button in mine.
Oh,
if you go into
okay.
mine, it's just the head, and you turn on the shower, and nothing happens until you pull and turn.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, what the
up.
fuck is this about?
I had the handheld come on right away, which is a weird thing to start with.
So imagine if you just turned that and nothing happened. So then I pushed that and nothing happened. Then I unscrewed it and came off. And I was about to call the front desk and be like, I don't know how to turn on your shower. And then at the last second, I pulled it. But it's like if you pull and then let go, it goes in.
Yeah.
So I pulled, let go, and then turned. So I had to, and I was like on the phone, I think, or text or something like that. So I was like, pull, twist. It's like I need two hands to unlock this fucking shower.
But I recorded it, and then I put my phone down with the camera still open, and I got a genuine, real what he sees versus what she sees.
Like you grundle and shit?
No. It was I put it on the sink.
Okay.
So like it was just my stomach up. I mean, it was like any girl's ever sucked my dick. God bless you.
Terrible.
It is a fucking nightmare.
That's what they should.
It is like it's so lumpy in such weird places.
You know what they should do?
Random hair. It's a fucking nightmare.
We talked about the VR goggles. The VR goggles should be almost used for like educational and like perspective point of view. You know what I mean? Like couples should have to throw those on and see what each person goes through. Because guess what? It ain't pretty the other way around either. Like most girls, straight girls, are not gonna want a face full of pussy.
Right.
So you see us going in, and they're it's
when I'm fucking rhinoceros in you.
Yeah,
it's fucking.
That's not great either. But for you guys, especially because porn has made the eye contact thing a thing.
The eye contact thing.
Like girls suck your dick and make eye contact with you.
Yes.
And I think that.
I think eye contact as a whole.
No, but I think in porn, girls are very intently like, I'm doing the eye contact thing.
I'm like, what do you want?
I could do. There's a hotness to it, but then it's like it's too
like,
long.
If we stare at each other, if we just sit in this room, if I just keep staring at Nick, it's gonna get fucking weird fast, dude.
Real quick.
And no one's dicks in each other's mouths. like I'm like, all right, I think we've hit enough about it.
It's like I get it what you're doing.
Look back into my belly button or whatever.
Well, that's the thing.
I don't even know what you call this part of your body, but
that's your pubic bone.
I gotta pee.
You're hitting your bladder. I'm hitting the bone.
Right there.
Because maybe that's also why they do the eye contact, because the straight ahead is like your belly button and the hair, and like I got like a lump under my belly button. It's like
an overhang. You gotta.
I guess
you got a fucking what do they call it? Like the drive, like the
carport.
Carport. You got a carport.
A carport?
Yeah. This is one of the meanest things I've ever said, dude.
I was gonna say I don't know what that is, and I do not like it. I'm gonna Google carport right now. You're saying my belly button, my stomach, or my dick is a carport?
Your stomach would be the carport for your dick.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket, is it like carport? Come on. Come on.
It's not just you. It's most people. Most people.
I got it.
You got a carport for your dick, bro. It's your fat stomach.
Keeps it dry in the rain.
Like your dick could be out in the rain and it would stay dry.
My dick is in the shade.
Yeah, you wouldn't have to shovel your dick out of a snowstorm.
It's so rude, man. So fucked up, dude. So anywho, we do have to report, sadly, after quite a bit of hype, if you're watching our social media and our vlogs and whatnot, we were supposed to...
No, I don't think they know anything yet.
Yeah, we haven't teased it on social. But
so we got to tell the whole tale.
It is all in the vlog.
Okay, let me tell you a tale. Gather around, children. And let me tell you a tale of the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Let me tell you a tale of sheer serendipity and happenstance and destiny. And then I'll tell you a tale that ends in tragedy and a life lesson to never get your hopes up.
Yeah.
That story, this tale, this fable, if you will, is brought to you by Ricci. Nope. Brought to you by Roman. Now,
Perfect.
We thought I was about to need a whole array of Roman. I'm talking the dick pills to get them hard, the dick swipes to make them last, any of this, the lotions and the creams for your skin that could have made me look more attractive, because we were under the impression we were about to go do a podcast with a person that you want to have your best dick possible. And so whether it's something like this where you're about to have a surprise podcast, or you got a girlfriend that you want to keep happy, or you're about to hook up with your date for the first time, whatever it may be, you got to go into the game prepared. If you're cooking in the kitchen, what do you need, John? You need pots and pans.
You need forks, knives.
You step up to the baseball plate. What do you need in your hand?
You need a baseball bat. That one I can do.
You're in the field. What do you need in your hands?
Glove.
You need the tools to get the job done. And that's why if you're going to go fuck people, you need to make sure you have Roman swipes and Roman pills to get your dick hard and make them stay hard. Bottom line is you need the tools for the job. And we thought that we were going to have this surprise podcast, and whether it's something like that or your girlfriend at home or the first date you're going to go on, you need to make sure that you got your T levels right. You can't roll up there all out of whack internally and think that you're going to be the best man you can be. And Roman has testosterone support that you can take right now that will make sure your T levels are on point. It's something that I don't think we ever, our generation, and certainly the generation before us, never thought about this. But it's like, yeah, of course, maybe you didn't perform in bed, or you were nervous and didn't have a great date or whatever, because like your hormone internally shit's off wrong. Mm-hmm. You're off, your levels are not right.
It makes sense. It makes
does.
a lot of sense.
It's like I'm not a doctor, but I'm sure the testosterone matters about how, if you do or do not get hard, and how hard you will get, and how hard you will stay, and how long you will last, and just making sure that your levels of whether it's being competitive, whether it's being I don't even know what else. I don't know what testosterone does. Clearly, we don't have testosterone. Clearly, my T levels are low. But it's all just about
you gotta get your pills up.
Yeah, you gotta get you gotta be a man, bro. And for so long, I think it was just like, I don't know, like lift more weights so you get stronger, and then you're a man. But if everything on the inside is not really cooking right, you got to make sure that you supplement it, and you got to make sure you give yourself a fighting chance. So right now, if you go to GetRoman.com/KFC, get $15 off your first order of Roman T support. That's GetRoman.com/KFC. So
I'm changing. I don't feel like I'm bringing enough energy in this position, so I'm going to change positions. I think I'll be more energetic this way.
Oh, you're going to be like the girl at a slumber party, All right, well, what if I do it like this? What if this is my position?
I don't appreciate that.
Fellas! You know what I had a thought? We'll get to the story in a second. I had a thought. and maybe we'll ask Grace and Brianna. We're gonna have them on the show from Plan Bri Uncut. Is there a female equivalent? Is there a ladies? I've got the biggest clit in this room.
Oh no, you're talking fat lips. You're talking fat lips.
I got the biggest lips in
You
this
got it.
room. Who's got fatter? Who's got fatter? And some girl
Nice
whips
setup.
out fucking bat wings and curtains and shit. It's like, whoa.
Nice set of fucking burger buns. Yeah.
Burger buns. Oof. Yeah, it's like there's the inside. Like I've heard it as like some of the sandwiches kind of spilling out of the buns.
Yep.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
out of the bread.
I'm okay with that.
Are you?
Fuck, dude, I'm okay with that.
Well, you're okay with it, but like, well, what do you? Because there's also the flip side is what like porn stars do when they get that, you know,
labiaplasty.
Yeah, you had that one on deck, bro. You had that ready to rock. That almost makes it look a little, you know, there's nothing.
It's too tight.
And I've heard it be described as a fake Newton.
It's like a fucking like a perfectly white butthole. There was a skid mark on there. You know when it's a little brown.
Disavow, disagree.
Dude, I don't want a fucking white ass butthole. That's gross. That's weird. Like it's like
Oh wait, you're talking about like the skin, though, but you're not talking about like literal shit, right?
Yeah,
But like,
yeah,
but
yeah.
you want your asshole to be a little dark.
yeah.
I like my asshole to be pink.
Well, that's the inside. The outside.
No. I'm talking about like the outside is almost like when your pussy and your asshole kind of become one. But yeah, I like I like a dark asshole.
Yeah.
It's
No bleached assholes on this fucking podcast.
it certainly shouldn't just be like the same color as your skin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I
look at
think
that.
just-
Like there's the white, but I want like that red in there. You know what I mean? Like I want the spokes to have some coloration. Because that's a little too much too, where it's like it's just like a clit and a hole. I mean, a fig Newton was really a good description of it, like just the skinniest on its side.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then just in the middle is the stuff. But I don't like lips. I don't like. Here's I'm gonna hit you with the word I don't like. Dangle.
Dangle.
I don't like there to be any like dangling.
Yeah, I know. What
Like
you
if
mean.
you kind of hit it, if it wobbles to and fro.
It's like a pussy with a mudroom. Like you're not totally in yet. You're in a little bit.
knocking my boots, trying to clean up before I get in there.
It's the pussy's entryway where you're like, oh, I'm in, and then you go in deep. You're like, oh no,
now I'm
in.
in. Like you can fuck that girl's outside of her pussy. No, I don't like when they go like this when they.
So glad Bree and Grace are on this episode. Their fans are gonna hate this.
No, I think we've talked about how girls will show each other their pussies.
Yeah.
I bet you they've done that. I hate when girls like spread it in porn and it's like the lips are like almost looks like a autopsy when they like open someone's chest.
I was gonna say I like
know?
it. I like it, but it reminds me of that thing you were talking about, the Norwegian torture.
The Viking blood eagle.
Yeah.
That is crazy. It also made me think of Independence Day. I think when they open up like the exoskeleton,
Yeah,
it's like it looks like a pussy with too much lips.
But we're also just grabbing oysters right now.
Yeah. That's the classic. But I would rather say like, hey, that girl's pussy, she got so much lips, she looks like the exoskeleton of an alien life form in Independence Day. Anyway, I don't know how we got there.
I don't know.
But we are out here in LA. We were trying to schedule a bunch of podcasts. We were unable to do so because people were either back in New York or just not recording this week. So we ended up thinking we were going to have not a lot of time. And then all of a sudden, or we were thinking we were going to have a lot of free time. And then all of a sudden things start popping up. And one of the things that popped up was our buddy over at No Jumper, Adam22, who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago, who I think ended up winning like tens of thousands of dollars in the World Series of Poker, right?
He needs it.
Yeah.
And he texts me, and he says, yo, dude, would you be cool with me giving Adriana Chechik your phone number? And I almost wanted to fucking, like, if I could have gone to his place in LA and slap him in the face. I said, yeah, you can give her my phone number. So we get to texting. Adriana Chechik.
Adriana, yes.
Me and Adriana get to texting. Adriana leaves me voice notes. Oh my God. Adriana Chechik addressing you personally with her. She's got like a cute voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes porn stars can be too valley girl or too stupid or too like. I've been smoking cigs,
I like a cigarette.
Yeah, like a lot lizard who's like been around, you know. Yeah.
I like a gal who's been in bars that allow smoking.
But she's leaving me voice notes, and I said, you know, we'll talk about a good comparison to that in a minute. But I'm getting voice notes. What I said to Feitelberg, I called him up, and I said, I played home run derby with David Ortiz. You know, we've sat down and chopped up comedy, inside baseball talk of comedy with, you know, Bill Burr. We've broken down Sunny episodes with the cast. Getting voice notes from Adriana Chechik is the peak of this job.
Quite a culmination.
That is the perk so far. And she says, I am about to go to New York. Can I do your show? Because I'm actually going to be in the Barstool office. Because I'm flying to NYC to do Only Stands featuring Glennard Balls. What a world. Not I'm going there to do like some porn, and I'm also going to make an appearance here, there, and elsewhere, and I'm also going to swing by Glenny's. I'm going to New York for an overnight to go on Glenny Balls' show. I have not talked to Glenny about this yet.
I was going to say,
Should we maybe do a little mid-show call, see what he says? So we now live in a world where Glenny Balls has a podcast that Adriana Chechik is rearranging her schedule, flying thousands of miles away to do his show.
Earlier, I was just sitting thinking about Glenny Ball's life, just laughing. Like,
just
incredible.
For comparison's sake, we flew out here to do Burt Kreischer. So.
yeah. Like, that's the kind of shit, you know, like, that's the level you do, like, flyouts for. You know, I'll go across the country to do this because it's special. So I said, funny enough, we're not in New York, we're in L.A. And she said, well, I fly out tomorrow. I said, why don't we just rip it today? We'll just get it done before you even go. And that was the plan. And we were going to go do Burt, finish up Burt, come back. I said to her, is this weird? Like, can we come to your place? I'm thinking she's probably got a beautiful fucking mansion, right? And I was like, I know that's a little weird. Is that like an invasion of privacy? Do you not want to do that? She was like, I totally would do that normally, but I'm getting work done on my house right now. And I said, well, do you want to come to our hotel room? And she said, yeah, sounds good. So we were preparing to have Adriana Chechik come to our hotel room to do our podcast. And when I say preparing, I mean Nick set up a full-blown... I mean, when you do a podcast in a hotel room, it looks like porn. Nick was preparing. John was preparing.
I shaved my balls for it. Not again. I want to be clear about this. Like, I wasn't like I'm gonna fuck Adriana Chechik. I just wanted the confidence of knowing, like, all right, I'm good. I'm cleaned up. You know, I'm.
Because that,
you know, it's like
that makes you feel good.
Yeah. I wanted to be cleaned up, and then two, I'm a big Second Amendment guy. I wanted my concealed carry license. If shit popped off, I want to know I was strapped. I was fucking ready to go. If on the off chance, on the incredibly off chance, like I don't have start a porn company money, so I don't have enough money to have sex with Adriana Chechik. But it was still. What you get a girl in your hotel room, you might be.
Anything can happen.
She might fuck. I don't know. I wanted to be ready.
John, you get Adriana Chechik in an Ubered car.
Yes.
And you might fuck. So I know you think it's not about having Adriana Chechik fuck me money. It's about being within the vicinity of Adriana Chechik when she wants to fuck. Here's Glenny Balls.
Because here's the deal too.
Here's Balls. Glenny!
What's up, Glenny? How'd you
out?
already say sup, fellas? Did you see us? What's up? I feel like the moment you came on, you were like, sup, fellas, like you knew it was both of us.
I saw two faces, so I said, what's up, fellas?
That works. That's about how it goes, yeah.
We were just discussing Adriana Chechik. And how we now live in a world where she is flying across the country to talk to you.
Yeah, correct.
What a fucking... And like... Well, so we're explaining the story now. We were supposed to, and unfortunately that did not come to fruition. But she said to me... Huh?
She's flying to me?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wait, don't you have her on your show like tomorrow?
Yeah, I didn't know she was doing you and she canceled you.
No. Well, so what happened was she got in touch with me through a friend, and she said, I'm going to be in New York. I'm flying out there to do Glenny's Only Stands. While I'm at your office, can I also do your show? And we ended up saying, why don't we just do it in L.A.? One thing leads to another, though. Everyone gets busy. We weren't able to do it. But the more important fact is that Adriana. It's not that she was flying to New York to do a scene with, she wasn't going to do the AVN Awards and then, while I'm there, let me do Only Stands. She's flying 3,000 miles to do your show.
I know, they all do.
They all do. They all do. But you're right. But there's a difference between some of the girls you've been having and Adriana fucking Chechik.
Yeah, Chet. I mean, today we had Real Sky Bree, which was huge. She flew in for that. But yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo.
Tomorrow we got Chechik and Ruby Rose, so it's a big 2 days.
Dude.
Ruby Rose.
Wait, Ruby Rose, I thought was
That's
the
an actress, right?
No, she's an OnlyFans model. She's big.
Yeah.
Ebony loves her.
Ebony loves her.
Listen, we're gonna have to do a proper sit down and discuss
We
this.
should do a sit down.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss this new life course for you. But it's amazing to see it all come out. And fuck you, by the way, for getting Adriana. The fact that Glenny's gonna get Adriana Chechik before us is bullshit.
You guys are. I'm the first one hearing about this.
But you knew that she was coming, right?
I know. I didn't know you were doing her. I'm a respect my else's guy. I would have told her to back off.
No. This all just kind of like came out of nowhere, materialized from the clouds, and we were trying to squeeze it in.
No, I'm sorry. This is news to me.
But
my apologies.
No. Do not apologize. You take that and run with it, big man. Let us know how it goes, and then after you do those two, come on our show and discuss the new life as the king of OnlyFans.
I would love that. You guys got any questions for Chechik? I don't really know much about her.
Ooh.
I was about to dive into her tonight. And
Well,
you were
gonna dive into her. The one thing I think you can bring up now, just to start the combo, is she broke her vertebrae doing the pile driver, and she tweeted about it and said, my chiropractor told me I have fractured vertebrae and that it's 100% from doing pile driver, and I'm not gonna stop doing it because it's like my signature move. So you can just start from there and let her roll.
I was really about to start looking her up because, like I said, I'm a big Sky Bree guy. I was focused on that all day.
Okay, one thing at a time. Are you done with that one? You did that?
Yeah, we did it today.
How was it?
Oh my God. We actually, the longest we've gone with the girl was like 45 minutes, and Chet and her.
You must have been using Roman swipes, baby.
Bro, we went 2 hours. We did 2 hours. She was great. She was awesome.
Amazing. I love you, Glenny. Nobody's better than you.
Love you guys too. Enjoy LA. I'm sorry again.
Enjoy Adriana. We'll talk. So yeah, we had this plan of like we'll go to Bert, we'll do an hour with Bert, and we'll pop back to our hotel, which looks exactly like the set of Girls Do Porn right now, and sit down with the queen of the industry. Of course, we get to Bert's. It's not a studio that he rented out; it's his home. Bert's the only people in the world who talk more than we do. We end up going for like 3 hours. I kind of tried to text her throughout, being like, "Hey, we're running late. What do you think?" She kind of ended up being like one of those like, well, I'm going to be there for a couple days, and then I'm coming back next month. So if you guys are too tired, we don't have to do it. And I was like, say no more. I get where this is going. I threw one last Hail Mary. Incomplete. So I'm sorry to even, this is one big nothing of a nothing burger here. But one funny moment that really came from it. We had to call Glenny, but more importantly, we had to call one other guy when we thought this was going down. And it's the Captain Planet of Pervert, Captain Pervert.
Wait, before we get to this, can I think another comparison I was going to give before Glenny called back? Yeah. One of the reasons I thought maybe we'd have sex, and I honestly feel bad even saying that, because of course Adriana Chechik wasn't going to have sex with us.
That's not true.
Okay.
She fucks Uber drivers.
But
I'm not saying we were gonna, but like any others.
I honestly don't even think we should be saying it before interviewing her, because I think like she might be weirded out by it. But we're saying it and it's happening.
Yeah.
But I thought maybe because she said she was doing a scene beforehand. Right? Earlier in the day.
Yep.
So I thought, you ever have a nice dinner and then someone else doesn't finish their food and you're like, I'll take the scraps.
Pick
whatever.
on that, yeah.
I thought maybe she'd have a nice dinner with whoever she was fucking, and she'd come here and be like, I'll pick it some French fries.
I think the better bet would be I had a good dinner, but I didn't have any dessert.
Yeah, no, but my dick's not dessert. My dick is left over
your
French
dick
fries.
is left for French fries.
Yeah.
That is literally the ones that are mushy.
My dick is not a fucking molten lava cake.
No. Her pussy is a molten lava cake. Your dick is delivery French fries that are soggy.
Yeah.
And they tried to poke a hole in the top to salvage it, but it didn't work. Nothing working there. So it turns out to be a whole big nothing burger. Nothing happens. But one great moment that came out of it was we had to tell one person specifically that this was happening. We had to call Glenny. We had to call one other guy. And it's almost like when Captain Planet, when the powers combined, this is like Captain Pervert. And we called upon none other than Frankie Borelli. Now, we've got the time difference, so it's 10 o'clock at night. And
In bed at
he's
10 p.m.
in bed with wifey.
crazy.
Frankie
I
is...
haven't been in bed at 10 p.m.
I mean, I guess that's married in the suburbs life, but Frankie
Yeah.
was tucked into bed at 10 p.m.
trying to get that beauty sleep,
That's
man.
fucking nuts, bro. You need to, Frankie, grow up. That is crazy to be in bed, tucked in, lights out,
at
10
that
p.m.
Feitelberg will be jeans, shoes on at that point in the night in your life.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. One
Feits is
I
still, like-
I honestly thought you were gonna finish to say something.
No, but
I was
like
gonna do something crazy.
You'll
Yeah,
have a blazer on. You'll have fucking.
I am in
you
my
know,
pants at 10 p.m. Every single night. I'm in my pants and shoes at 10 p.m.
Crazy.
No doubt.
That's crazy. The bed is a little bit early, but the jeans and sneakers all night long. It's just it's crazy. We call Frankie and tell him the news, and he goes, "Oh, that's like having a catch with Joe DiMaggio." And I was like, "That's why we called you.
Yeah.
That is why we called you right fucking there." So nonetheless, at the end of the day, we will be interviewing Adriana. But these are the things, man. It's like you take these things for granted. It's almost like a team who's like, we'll be back to the World Series. And then you never get back.
Yeah.
You know? We're knocking on the door. It'll get done. And then I don't know what happens. We get hit by a bus. She gets hit by a bus. Something happens. And we never get that done. Got to get it done. There's a window, and you got to fucking get in that window,
I'm
man.
very confident that one.
Yeah, I think we do it. Yeah. So that was all a result of not being able to do her. It was a result of the reason we came out here. We flew across the country to do one show as well. Something's Burning with Bert Kreischer, his revamped, reboot of his cooking show, and we were invited into his house. And you guys have heard me wax poetic about. You're making me uncomfortable how you're sitting.
I'm too tired laying down.
You're so Feits. If you can't see it, his feet are dangling. His moose knuckle is out, and he's just fucking sitting perfectly. Got good posture, which is crazy. And he's just like, "Hello, podcast friend. Let's talk."
Yeah. This is a good show. I gotta sit up. I do have good posture.
What's that about?
My mom.
Very whipped it into you.
She was like a ballerina mom.
Uh-huh. I'm like,
No, she'd always go like this.
right, pull it up. When I'm like hunched over, when I remind myself, you gain like a foot.
Yeah.
You're like, whoop, and then you go, whoop, and then whoop, and you're like, holy shit,
It's
I'm
like
a whole
Clark
new
Kent
man.
turned into Superman.
For real.
Yeah.
I keep telling myself, just fucking work out like your, the whatever those are, your shoulder blade muscles, and like have the posture, and you don't even need to. The rest of you can still be skinny fat, but if you got those rounded shoulders, are brutal, man.
Yeah.
You could like draw a line from this shoulder to this shoulder, and it would touch. You know what's crazy? I got these tiger stripes in my scar. How cool is that?
That is kind of sick.
Because I think they cut open like freckles. So I think they were like round freckles that got shredded apart and then put back
Looks
together.
like a vagina.
Well, that's not cool. You know what kind of really? You know what? This looks like a lippy vagina, and then this looks like the vaginoplasty, the rhinoplasty. I got that little one, and sometimes when I kind of like it curves, I'm like, you can fuck my neck. Anyway. We go to Bert's house, and I've waxed poetic about that man a million times to the point that I probably feel like it's weird because we're, at this point, obviously way more successful, but we're kind of like contemporaries and in the same industry and stuff. But I've always said between the comedy and the podcasting and his marketing brain and his family and how polite he is and gracious. He's just like the number one pick in the game. And then seeing his home is like, it's perfect. Like it's not like a rich, like gaudy Hollywood house. It's not like, we have 50 bathrooms and a fountain in the, it's just like, oh, this is a little too much. It's just like great house that has like a balcony, little like porch on the second floor that overlooks this beautiful backyard that has 3 different sections. One's the pool, one is a swing, one is a bar, and he's got this little back house that is the studio and everything. And I was like, man, this guy has done it right.
Yeah, it's perfect.
He's crushed it, like just did life correctly.
Except for he lives next to apparently a dog murdering.
Oh my God! Is that on camera at all? Like the audio?
Yeah, I started filming. I haven't listened to it back yet. But
Okay, if we have the audio,
It
we'll
was
drop
the
it.
yapping of 1,000 dying dogs.
I started recording like 30 seconds after it started.
And it was still
And
going.
it went for like 2 more minutes, and then one by one it stopped. It's like a wolf howl too.
Somebody.
I think it was puppies. I hope you're right. You can hear them getting hit and stuff. You hear the violence.
Well, it stopped. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Slowly just dwindled.
Yeah.
We were talking. I'm watching the Mets through my phone. We're throwing a tennis ball around, just shooting the shit, and all of a sudden, like,
It was.
and then it just escalated and escalated. I was like, oh,
It was bad, but like my
1,000 dogs died.
my justification for it was the fact that like I couldn't hear them getting hit, so I think they were okay.
Yeah, there was no like thud and then like a.
Yeah, it was like I think it was just puppies yapping in reality.
But
it was
It was either that or like a mass canine murder.
Yeah, it was a tough scene. It was a tough scene. I hope it doesn't happen a lot. But the whole house is so fucking sick. I mean, like the studio, the gym, the pool. I mean,
we ended
frisbee golf.
Yeah, he's just like it's. I mean, it's no surprise. You guys see the way he lives his life on the show. It's the way he lives his life in real life. But getting to meet Leanne and George and his family, and if you're a fan, like all these people he always talks about, and then we end up Mets up 1-0, baby. Then who was it? Let me make sure it's not like Leighton Door or something. Alonso homered, bro. That's gonna pay out like plus 750 if Scherzer hits the over on his strikeouts, which he always does. Mets over 3.5 runs. This goes a long way to happen. Mets win and Alonso homer. We got the hard one done already.
Yeah. You hit the triple.
Yeah. Now we just got to get like a single and a double home run for the. It's funny that it's like no, we hit the home run, but no, we hit the triple.
No, you hit the triple's the hard one.
But Bert ends up cooking for us in what is a really cool.
Delicious
be a
dish.
really
That
cool
made me
show.
shit my pants almost immediately. But fucking delicious.
It was a little bit of a white trash.
Yeah, but like classy white trash.
Yes, exactly that. Good.
But of all the Bird stuff, one of the highlights was just rolling in Steve-O's vans in the driveway.
Yes.
And Steve-O had an idea. It's not an idea. Like, honestly, it's probably gonna end up being like a jackass. Actually, I don't think this becomes a jackass sketch. It's borderline. I don't think I'm violating any intellectual property here. No one tweeted Steve-O about this.
There's only like one person in the world who would do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like
he wanted to. I thought for a second Steve-O was asking us to do it like right then.
right. Yeah. Like,
And I was like, fuck, I have to.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't
if
say no to-
If Steve-O asks you to do a stunt, you have to do the stunt.
yeah.
And Steve-O goes, do you want to, it'd be, first of all, Steve-O talks like this. And so he's like, dude, it'd be so fucking sick. We got like a double-edged dildo and like fucking, like you paint it like a ring, right? And you fucking spray paint it on the ground. You spray paint the double-edged dildo, and that's the sumo ring. And then what you do is you fucking both put it up your ass, and then you gotta fucking back the other guy out of the ring. You gotta push him out of the ring. And I was like, wait. With a double outside dildo in your ass? He's like, yeah. And I was like, is he asking me to do this? Because fuck, I'm gonna have to. And no matter, like, if Steve-O asked me to do a stunt, no matter what it was, I would do
You
it.
have to.
Even
like
if it's
if, you know-
fucking do a double-sided dildo sumo wrestling match.
Well, and then did you mention the helicopter there?
No,
So
no,
that-
because that one I think has more reality
Yeah,
of happening.
that might
and,
actually do. Yeah. But there's a helicopter involved, and it's. Nick said though, and it's a good point. We've talked to Steve-O, but meeting Steve-O was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
I said to both you guys, like, I got giddy. I haven't gotten like giddy for a guest in a long time because you kind of get used to being
Yep.
around all these people.
Yep.
And we saw him for like 2 minutes. He told that whole thing like
He's so gracious.
It
These
was
guys are
awesome.
so nice.
You checked his shirt? Shirt was sick.
I didn't notice. It was
fucking,
yeah. What was it?
Whatever, everyone who drank the Kool-Aid. It was like,
Jonestown.
yeah, but like, what was that group called?
Wait, the space one, Hail Bop, Heaven's Gate,
No.
Heaven's Gate. It was,
Yeah,
it was a Heaven's Gate shirt.
with like they had like a
rainbow.
logo.
Yeah.
I watched this documentary about that, and I think that those like you can get those shirts. Like,
Yeah, it's a cool
became
shirt.
thing.
That is, yeah. It's a sick shirt.
So yeah, be on the lookout for that. And
Making Bert, like when we do it when he's on our show, but like doing it on his show is different. It was to me, at least in my mind. But like, there's something incredibly cool about making Bert Kreischer laugh.
yes,
But like when he
Yeah.
laughed, I was like, holy shit! Like, isn't it Bert Kreischer? laugh?
Right,
Like, that's
right,
fucking
right.
wild, dude.
yeah, and like.
Like, obviously one of like a top 5 name in comedy, and I was like, oh my god.
And he's like, "You're
You just
fucking."
laughed at that?
You know what? Even better, you're on a run with this. You were making Schultz laugh and Bert laugh, and there was somebody else in the mix too. But Bert was almost. I think at one point was like running some bits or at least retelling a joke.
Yeah,
where he
yeah.
said like, "I have this bit in my special," and then you said something, and he was like, "Ooh, that's a better punchline."
Yeah.
And he goes,
I'm
I'm always trying to punch it up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, Bert's stories are always a little bit, got to take the square root of those. But the fact that a very successful comic was like, ooh, that way is better to tell my jokes. Like, fuck. We don't do enough of this. And I know, fans may not care. We're just talking about ourselves right here. But if you've been a KFC radio fan for a long time listening, I would hope that maybe you knew it and are happy for us, because it's like we don't go out and do enough of this shit for laziness, but also Barstool doesn't really like book external interviews, and we don't hear from other hosts.
Yeah.
We don't get introduced and get peppered with questions. And the same way that we're very complimentary of our guests, like that comes back when you're a guest, And it's like, damn, yeah, man, like Bert was like, yeah, this will be like the 3rd episode, and talking about maybe Netflix and shit. And it's like, oh, wow, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Fucking big deal. We get so used to it. Like Nick said, you just kind of get used to some of these things. And it's important to not, lose sight of the fact of what it's like, no, man, this was really cool. And you also, when you make somebody laugh, you feel like, you feel better about yourself. We went to the Comedy Store and saw some people that I was like, oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm funnier than I think I am. Because we saw some funny comics, and then we saw particularly one, we don't need to name names, that was like, it was so bad that it became an experience.
Like, I mean, I said some. I've never. I mean, I don't think I was heckling, but I was like,
Replying
I was
to
like,
him.
Jesus Christ.
It was a good Jesus Christ moment. Like, geez.
It was like the SpongeBob meme. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah, truly. Like I said afterwards, if you were writing a movie and the scene was a comic bombing, this would be the written, scripted bombing. I said if there was tomatoes and heads of lettuce, people would have been throwing them on
Yes.
stage.
Yeah.
People would have been booing and hissing if it was like allowed, and it was so bad that
He was like talking to people in the crowd, like, and they'd be like, dude, just shut the fuck up and finish your set.
he kept
Get the fuck
he,
up
like
here."
Yeah.
he kept being like, you like this crowd sucks, and people were like, we're not the problem. What's the common denominator? It's you up there, sir. And it was like a little like a half a conversation happening.
Like people like, I don't want to make this go on any longer than I have
Yeah.
to. I'm not gonna participate. Just do your jokes, get the fuck off the stage. Like usually someone will like think that they're like better than the comics, so they'll kind of like start writing. Like,
No.
I'm not participating in this.
There's something I've never seen someone bomb. I've never
Not
been
like that.
I've never
Not like
been
that.
to
I
a.
was gonna say I've seen a bomb, but that
Oh,
was
it's Be Real time.
catastrophic.
Let's go. This will be a good Be Real. So I'll take.
Oh, my angle's awesome.
Take your Be Real. Let's go.
I can't find the app.
If you guys aren't on Be Real, it's
You have no need to. For some reason, we get obsessed with it, and then it
doesn't work. It never works.
First of all, it's a garbage app. Second of all, I've literally never looked at anyone's picture.
no.
But
it's the next big thing, baby.
It is somehow the most self-centered social media app, while trying to be like the anti-social media thing. It's like all I care about is getting mine up. I could not possibly care less about social media.
But you know what? In a way,
I can't.
it's kind of good. Like maybe it'll get us away from checking likes and interaction stuff. Just like I want to see some of yours, you see some of mine. I'll show you yours, you show me mine.
I was saying that to Sickler that we both did Honeydew separately, and he was I forget what he asked. Like he's like, I don't know, it wasn't like your 10-year plan or whatever. Like where do you see yourself? But I was like I'm out. I was like,
oh yeah,
like,
I said something similar.
It genuinely like kills me every morning when I have to get up and log onto the internet and like check
Do
likes
it again.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Here we go, bang.
Ayo!
Oh, terrible picture of me. That is also a rule of Be Real. You can retake. I don't retake. I do
No,
one shot.
it's real, one and done. So we're the only ones on that app, but it's fun if you want to do it. Get them up. You know, in case it is big, let's be the what do they call it, like the mavens or whatever. People who are like on it early.
But you also can't follow me.
I feel like
I'm not going through my likes to accept everyone. So like, you can't follow me.
Mine, I keep getting like the occasional like notey being like so and so wants to follow you, and I just click okay.
Oh,
but other
see,
than that,
I have like hundreds of followers backed up. I'm not going through
I'm gonna
anything.
say guys do porn. That's my caption.
Oh, I don't put captions either. Just
Why
a
not?
picture.
Oh, I put not filming porn.
You be the judge. So
I feel like this is this
Anyway.
month's Wordle though. Like,
But,
we're gonna
like-
be hyped for a while. But if they do upgrades, it'll be better. But
yes, I think that this is social media mixed with Wordle, and that's why it has a chance to succeed. Because the once a day thing, we saw people like that, like they like crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's involved with some pictures, and then I do think there's a cool element, like when TikTok, when people started to learn how to like, you can make it look like you're ripping your head off and like all those transitions and shit. And it's like, who can do this app the best? I think there might be an element of like, you can make the picture look like, you know, the front picture looks like you're, you know, I don't know. You can like get creative with your picture. Nick did a handstand the other day.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
it's like the
still
front can
feeling
look
that.
this way, but the back looks like I, did something, cool with it. So I don't know. Anyway, that could be the new app that it's just easy enough. It ain't like Clubhouse where you have to like do a fucking like a debate club, panel. So anyway, let's get back to the podcast. We're out here. We did Sickler. If you guys don't know Ryan Sickler, I'm a huge fan of him. Feits did him as well, but I told him on his podcast, when it comes to listening to shows, because we did podcasts for almost a decade without ever listening. You still really don't. I kind of dove in, right? You don't listen to anybody still? Yeah. Which is the better way to do it because you don't want to steal people's jokes.
It's not
and
even that's
materials
it.
and-
I don't get it. I don't care why you're listening to this. Like,
Yeah. But
the difference between us is that I probably would if I had to drive every day. I don't drive.
Yes.
I
A
live,
lot of
I
times
live
in the
8 minutes
car.
from the office. I listen
Yeah.
to one song on the way to work, and then that's
When
it.
you're done, yeah.
And that's it. Like
I-
I live so close to the office that if I don't have, sometimes you walk out and you're like, oh, I don't have my headphones. I don't turn around.
You don't even care.
I just walk.
You know what song you should listen to? Young Gravy song. Betty, you know that? Get
No.
Money? It's a great one. It's a Rick Astley, Never Gonna Live You.
Oh,
Never Gonna
yeah.
Go. He's, Young Gravy?
I've seen him on like social media before.
Yeah. It's an awesome like remake of that. I agree with you, and I think when I listen to music, I get kind of inspired, or I have good memories and shit. Sometimes I listen to I need to do more of that because podcasts make me think about mine, and it makes me think about takes and arguing and all that shit. It's like probably bad for me.
I think that's why I don't like podcasts, is because I never like talk radio, because when I was a kid,
Just screaming and yelling.
my dad listened to it all the time. I'm like, dude, can we listen to music?
Yeah,
I don't want to listen to
yeah.
the Wiener Whiner line.
Well, that's
Like,
why
I don't fucking listen to music, dude.
That's why I like
I'm
our
like a kid
show.
who, like, when I grow up, I'm gonna do whatever I want, and that's listen to music.
Not
instead of
listen to
radio.
talk radio. That's why, very rarely are we argumentative and all that. We try to have fun with it, so it's not that way. But Sickler with the Honeydew, that's the name of his show. His taglines are, these are the stories behind the storytellers. These are the highlights, the lowlights of the highlights of the lowlights, and it's like he does like good in-depth interviews with people that comics I like and people I know. And it's
Mine's gonna stink.
it's not,
And
dude. It's not.
I
gonna-
bought in comparison to those kind of things. Yes, it is.
I mean, but that's
He's awesome.
You don't have to go on his show and cry. You know what I mean? So we did Sickler, we did Bert, we missed on Adriana. We got Bree and Grace on our show. We did the Comedy Store. Saw Andy Letterman for a little bit. We went to Josh Potter and did his show, hung out with him. And now we're going to bring in two people who are out here at the same time as us who are doing Barstool right, man. Bree and Grace are out here with Gia and Hannah. And I've always said, if we were 25 again and doing this when Barstool was as big as it is now, and we were no worries in life, no kids and divorce for me, no bills to worry about, none of that shit, you know, where we could travel all the time, we could still party all the time. We weren't beaten down by the fucking waves of the internet, all that shit. I mean, how fucking fun would it be?
Yeah.
You know? And that's what a lot of the younger people and what Bree and the girls are doing. So they're out here for 2 weeks, banging out all sorts of interviews.
No fucking red eyes for them.
Yeah, they're living like in a house for 2 weeks out here, which I do have to say, I talked a lot of shit about LA. Still don't ultimately think I could live here. Time differences, too much traffic, some of the lifestyle. But it is really making me realize how much New York sucks. And it's crazy that the weather matters this much, but the New York weather is the worst.
Yeah.
And I don't think I realized that it's like 70. I thought it was still going to be like 85 out here.
I put on long sleeve t-shirts last
Yeah,
night.
you put on sweatshirts and hoodies and long pants, and I'm like, fuck yeah. You go outside and there's a nice breeze. You go outside at nighttime and the sun is down, so it's a little bit chilly. In New York, you go outside at 9:50 and there's a waft of hot, wet air that hits you in the face. And I'm like, man, you know, when I was driving to Sickler, I turned the corner off of Santa Monica Boulevard, and there's that strip, it's like semi-famous of palm tree lined, you know, and I was like, whoa, this is pretty fucking cool. So I do have to give LA some props. I was wrong in some regards about that. But these girls coming out here doing it right. And they got a house, they're living the dream, and I would imagine they're snacking on some FFUPs. Probably morning, noon, and night, drunk food, sober food, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Sit down, have a bag of FFUPs. Now, what are FFUPs? They are a puff snack, meaning they've got cheddar cheese puffs, they've got sour cream and onion puffs, they've got salt and vinegar, but then they also got like dessert puffs that are hot chocolate flavored and cinnamon flavored. So you kind of have a snack plus a dessert. All 5 flavors you can get in one variety pack, or you can just pick, you know, which bags you want, which flavors you want, and do just that. This is not some, like, we're the healthy version, so we're selling them online. Like, no. They just reinvented the FFUPs, the Puffs game, and that's why they flipped it on its head, so that's the name. Get it, FFUPs? It's like puff backwards. And right now, when you go to FFUPs.com, that's FFUPS.com/KFC, then use code KFC15, you get 15% off your order. I know that's annoying. I told them, your code and your URL have to be the same. That's annoying. But it's /KFC and then code KFC15, and you can get all these big puffy bags of the FFUPs. I personally like the fastball down the middle, the cheddar. I will inhale those puffs. Those FFUPs just disappear. And then you got the chocolate to kind of like wash it down as the dessert. Unbelievable. So it's FFUPS.com/KFC. Promo code KFC15. Let's bring in Grace and Bree to recap how their LA trip has been so far. How was the rest of the night? Oh, that's a great sweater.
Oh,
That's dope.
I'm so glad the tattoo shop is closed.
I know.
Wait, stop. Are we rolling? You're in this. Let's go. That is perfect. We're rolling, you said?
Yeah.
I hope the mics pick that up. Usually they say, what, famous last words? This is famous, like, next day words. I'm so glad the tattoo shop wouldn't take us.
So glad that it wasn't open.
That materialized so
Forever.
That went 0 to 100 really quick. Like,
How did that even happen?
I don't know, dude.
We were sitting at so it's the KFC radio crew and the Plan Brie crew go to this like little dive bar after the Comedy Store, and how did it start? We're just sitting around drinking, like nobody's in the bar. It was very low key.
It was just us, yeah.
And then Feits, you said, let me show you the worst tattoo ever. That's what it was. And it was that fuck love thing.
Oh, yo.
I
hated
think that was
that,
kind
bro.
of cool.
Dude.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? So it's this tattoo that it says like fuck you, but it also says love you. It's like the top says fuck and the bottom says love.
You don't have that,
No,
right?
no.
But so
Okay.
the Feits was like, I'm gonna show you the worst tattoo you've ever seen. I'm thinking it's gonna be a guy with like a dick on his face.
Yeah.
And it's this thing that's pretty fucking corny and cheesy. But so he shows it, and
I think a dick on the face would be better.
and
If it was up to me, and like, you're like, you have to pick one of these two tattoos. I'd be like,
Dick on the face.
I'll do a dick on the face.
you were
Like a teardrop style, though, like small.
Yeah.
Bree goes like, she goes, oh, this is bad. This is bad. And you were like, you're right. I'm telling you. You go, I kind of want it. and then it was just kind of devolved into like tattoo talk. You guys both have a bunch. And then the next thing we know from that, and you're hammered. You did not seem hammered though.
That's
But
my.
your thing is
That's
like
what's
you're
bad
staying
about me.
low,
So I'm
right?
fucking
Yeah.
blacked out. I'll be talking to people. They're
You
like,
seem
"Oh,
totally
she's
normal."
just weird." I'm like,
Yeah.
"No, she's blacked out."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, she's weird.
That was I was that way when I was younger. People like I would watch a whole game with guys, and they'd be like, "Good to catch up last night." And I was like, We hung out,
Right?
And they were like, "We watched a 9-inning baseball game together, dude." And I'd be like, "Yeah, sorry." So I
That's
didn't know
me.
that. I didn't realize you were drunk. And next thing you know, you two walk over to the top corner of the bar, and take a picture
I have the best picture ever.
of the
Where's my
exit
phone?
sign.
like a quick
as
pic.
Oh, yeah, dude. I forgot.
Dude.
I was going to say, I was like, what were we going to get?
Hannah,
Yes,
pass me my
the
phone.
exit
She
sign.
takes a picture of the exit sign as if every exit sign in existence
No, there
doesn't
was
look
something
like
like
this.
that. There was something
And
unique
look
about this
how-
No, there
exit
was
sign.
not.
No, and look how fucking blurry the picture is too. It's like the worst picture I've ever seen.
Like they took it and then they said, "All right, really good. We're leaving."
This is the picture.
That is the
No, it was
yep, we're going right now.
It was a
EXIT. That's it.
It was a retro. That was a retro exit sign. I'll die on this hill. I'll die on this
planning
hill.
on getting the exit sign.
I think I was gonna. Well, the whole walk we're going there, we're like, where should we get it? And I'm like, I don't know. I think I'll put it like right here. I think I was gonna put it like a big ass exit sign.
You know where you were
smack
gonna put
dab in the
I
middle.
think we're gonna get him matching. I think.
Yo,
We're gonna end up with a-
We've hung out twice. We got matching tattoos together.
bro. Bri's story the next day on TikTok. Like, me and my friend who I should not be getting matching tattoos with. Like that's some
I
shit
was like,
you guys do.
new friend, and then we're getting matching tattoos.
It's like siblings and like blood and best friends.
I have a tattoo with my siblings, and that'd be awesome. I had a tattoo with my siblings and then one with Chickenfry. By the way, we keep talking this. I'm gonna go fucking get it.
I know.
We have to wrap the pod so we can make the tattoo parlor and our flight.
So wait, did you? It didn't happen because they were closed, or they said you guys are too fucked up.
It didn't
It's
exist.
cool. Yeah, like
Yeah,
just wasn't-
it
we
didn't
were like
exist.
in an industrial. We were walking around like the middle of fucking nowhere.
And there was like these drug dealers in the parking lot, and like I just walk up to them like, "Where's the tattoo shop?" Like we got coke, we got whatever you need.
tattoos.
No, where's the tattoo shop?
We got a needle.
yeah, we can figure something out. I don't know. I don't have tats. I feel like most tattoos are probably drunk, right? But they're also not supposed to take you in your shit face. But is that just like we don't really care?
I've been turned away before.
You haven't?
Yeah,
I've been
I know.
told
I was
them.
scared. I was like, we have to pretend that we're sober. I kept saying that.
But like
You would
I
have been
was-
fine. You would have not been fine.
I was the drunkest. I was the drunkest person on the when I was turned away. Like it was like
You were hammered.
it would have been
Yeah.
a real problem.
Yeah.
What were you gonna get?
I don't even remember. Probably something I eventually got.
Yeah.
A welcome
That
sign.
that was like probably for the welcome.
Yeah, I woke
feel
up.
like
I'm like,
if you woke up with
okay.
matching tattoos with Feitelberg, it might be like,
I don't know.
like it's
At
not
the
the worst
same
thing in the world,
time-
but it's not the best thing in the
Yeah,
world.
I was like, that would have been really good for the vlog.
Yeah, right.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Do it for the bit.
100%.
yeah.
I mean,
Still time.
matching exit signs. Like,
You understand,
Hey,
dude?
so what's this mean? Well, let me tell you. I don't know.
It's a
no
retro exit sign that apparently is not retro at all.
It's just an exit sign in LA bar.
But you don't understand. In the real picture, it comes through. It would have been red.
I love that you're like, no, man, that was different. It was just EXIT.
I don't believe any of you.
Fucking
Just so you know, I think you guys are all lying to us. I think you guys are retro
Yeah,
ass.
no, I
I
was
think
excited for that. Tattoo. I still might get an
it
exit
was
sign.
it was green. That's different.
No,
No.
Look outside our door right now. It's fucking
It was
green,
it was
bro.
red.
It was red.
Get out of town.
The picture's red.
Red
Nah,
and
I
green.
think the picture.
It's
I think,
all
I
the
think
same,
you
bro.
fucked with
I think I
you.
took a picture of a different exit sign.
Yeah, I think
That wasn't the
that's
exit
what
sign
it
that we were
is.
gonna get.
There was a different exit.
Because this,
that's
this
what it
isn't the
was.
one.
That's-
Yeah.
See, no, that picture. I think the picture itself is
picture's
red, but I
red.
think that exit sign's green.
Yeah. Or black. No, this was a cool exit sign. It was a cool exit
I'll
sign.
die. I'll go to the group. I'm gonna text Potter and be like, dude, if you're back there at that fucking bar tonight.
No, I'll go back.
Give me a,
tonight.
oh yeah, sorry, you'll still be here.
I'll go back. Yeah.
Well, that was the wrapping up the bar. On the way to the bar, shit almost went down with this dude. I'm imagining was either walking to or from the Saddle Ranch. Looked like younger dude.
Yeah.
TikTok kid, hammered. It was this crew plus Josh Potter. I was in the back of the line. Josh was in the front, and Josh had his head turned and was telling a story while he walked, and I watched it materialize like last second, and I was like, because this guy was marching down the block.
Yeah, it looked like he had just gotten in a fight.
I feel like he was on fucking like crystal meth. He was on like he was angry drunk. It was not like a sloppy drunk. He had like tunnel vision, like I'm gonna fuck something up. And he threw his shoulder right into Potter's chest, and I can't believe Potter didn't go fucking fold like a house of cards. He got knocked.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, you want to fuck, out of his mind drunk. There was no reason for it at all. I think this kept happening on the whole walk because his friend was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But
Every person he sees.
It's tough being that
I
friend.
was like, you're never going to get home. You're going to walk by the Comedy Store and then this and that. Like, you're going to fight the whole fucking city. But I thought we had kind of like kept moving. And then I turn around and I got Feitelberg, who's loose, and you're always down to throw a couple punches. Nicky Bouncer, we all forget, used to bounce in Iowa at the bar in college.
Yeah, it was at a bar that we served dollar whiskeys, and it was just a full pint glass of whiskey. Pretty much.
So crack some skulls, right?
Yeah, we fucked some people up.
So I
after
turn
that
around.
happened, he was like, my inner bounce is coming out soon.
That's why I was worried. So I turn around and I'm like, oh no. And then you are in the middle of all of them.
I had to protect my best friend.
My tattoo buddy. I wanted to. The guy
like-
kept it moving.
I was like, I
But-
totally could have got punched in the
You-
face.
Yeah, I wanted to be like, you're too famous and pretty. You get out of here. No, I need you to be healthy. We have too much money to lose. Nobody's doing this tonight. Like bad mode coming out. We're not fighting on the streets of LA right now.
Kind of badass though.
But here's the thing: that dude would have lost. So
he
it
was
would have
a tiny
been cool.
dude.
Like,
Yeah.
it would-
Brianna was pulling like a no, you don't need this. This isn't
You don't need this. You're not like this.
like this. You're better than that.
I love. After that happened, though, they were saying that you guys have been trying to get arrested on your tours.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not working. Like, I
I got
was
tips.
asking. I was like, you can just arrest me. I was laying in the middle of the street in front of a cop car. They come out and they're like, honey, like, just get up. I'm like, arrest me. Take me. She's like, no. I'm like, yes.
Please, we call that white privilege.
I know. It's bad.
We're trying to get arrested.
So fucking bad.
Grace was like, we just want the merch, the mugshot merch. Please. I was like, oh man, when you guys inevitably do get it,
Yes.
because you will get arrested,
Yeah.
those mugshot shirts are gonna fucking fly.
Oh my God, I know.
I cannot wait.
It's going to be good.
And I'm gonna look like a fucking nut.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
when
And
I
it's gonna-
get drunk,
yeah.
I look
Have you
crazy.
been arrested?
No.
Partially.
I've been, like, detained. Yeah. Yeah.
Partially.
Partially. It was 4th of July, they were
Yeah, no
busy.
mugshot.
It was what?
It was 4th of July. They were busy.
Oh,
they said,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
too busy to put you in the tank, so you're going to have to come back here for court. It was in Martha's Vineyard. So I had to take the ferry back in the winter.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
It was awful. I lost my license for a fake ID.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what you're
Yeah.
arrested for?
I didn't know
Yeah.
Or
that.
detain- like,
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Such bullshit.
I've been put in timeout before by a cop. I've been arrested before.
In,
but
like,
I've
a cell?
No, just like he made me like sit like crisscross
drunk tank.
applesauce. It was at Country Fest, and I was trying to turn it into. I had just gone to Preakness, and I was like, Preakness was so much better than this. I'm gonna turn this into Preakness. So I was like cracking beers and just throwing them into crowds.
Oh my God.
I was cracking it open first. It wasn't a full. I wasn't split
Killing
skull.
people?
Yeah.
And again, white privilege.
Yeah.
He's like-
Here, sit.
It was
Crisscross
my
applesauce.
21st birthday. He's like, dude, I don't want to arrest you on your birthday, but like, just sit down for 5 minutes and have a water. And I did, and he's like, and he stood there, he stood by me while he watched. And then he's like, all right, you can go now. I was like, just so you know, that did nothing.
Go right back to what I was doing.
entertainment.
I got arrested for a suspended license. and
That's stupid.
yeah, it was like I need a better story, but I made an illegal turn that like I knew it was illegal, but it's one of these things like if I go the right way, I hit 3 more lights, or I could just go yoink, and the cop was ahead of me, and that's like
He started
illegal.
his
You can't like pull somebody over if the cop's ahead of you.
You saw me through your rearview mirror? I think
that's
not,
exactly
sir.
what happened.
Look
He
back
saw
at
me.
it.
He saw me dip out, and then so I went this way. He went down and around, and I saw him come back. That like we passed each other, and I just knew it. I was like, I don't know how, but I know that he's here for this. So I parked the car outside of it was Shane Keegan's apartment, and I watched him spin a Yui. And as he was pulling up behind me, I just get out of the car and run inside to pick up the kids. And I stayed like inside. I got them ready and shit, and we were going to school. Shay's like 2 at this point, and no, she's like 4. And I walk outside, and the cop is still fucking sitting there. And
Really?
Quota to hit.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've had a couple run-ins with like getting pulled over and shit, and it's always an older black guy who would never know anything about Barstool. I'm always like, please just be a young white guy.
Oh,
Please
I
be a young
know.
white guy. And
Well,
it's like, nope.
dude, you know what's so crazy? When I did the Woods show, like the Roan show, and I like left and I kept driving back, we were driving in New York, and I thought I was getting pulled over. This cop like pulls up next to us, rolls the window down. They're like, Brianna Chickenfry, can I get a selfie?
That's
I'm
what
like,
fucking
what
mean.
the fuck?
You know these cops in New York City always know when they put on the megaphone and like, yo, what up in it, man?
Yeah.
But I guess like I'm in the burbs and this guy doesn't know, so he's like, he runs my plates or whatever, and he's like, do you know your license is suspended? And I was like, I don't. And he goes, it's like 10 times suspended, and I was like, that's just not true. Like, but I guess I had like a court thing that I missed 10 times, so I had like a 10x suspension, and he fucking cuffed me. I was like, oh, okay.
Cuffed?
I was like, oh, let me get
In front
my
of the
nan-"
kids?
So that's the thing. I was like,
shit.
I was supposed to take Shay to school. I call my nanny. I'm like, can you come down? Can you drive? And I'll just hop in shotgun. And he's like, no. I need to take the car. So I'm like, literally, I have Shay like right there. And I'm like, are you fucking doing this for real?
Dick.
Cuffs me,
What?
puts me in the back of the car. Where those are not comfortable. You've been in the back of the cop
Yeah,
car where
yeah.
it's like, the plastic seats and shit.
Yeah.
And leaves me there for like a couple minutes while people are driving by, and I'm like, Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ,
that's
man. So I'm like, this.
Oh, like
this
right in front of your
and then-
house?
And then it was an apartment building, so it's not like as bad. But then we get to like the station, and he cuffs me to the fucking like.
Shut
the
up.
ground. You sit while they're running your info and shit, and he cuffed me to like, so I couldn't run. I was like, this is nuts, man. This is not white privilege. This is supposed to
White,
go,
right?
right?
You know this.
That's a violent crime.
So that's what I got. But I need a better arrested story than that.
My favorite one is like we got arrested. I got arrested a bunch of times for underage drinking before I was 21. And one was me and my buddy were already put in the back of a cop car, and our other friend who was with us had a fake arm. He was just born with one arm, so he has a
Bionic.
fake.
Who? What? I don't think I know this.
Oh, I mean, I've told this one. It's a much longer story
But
than
I
this. But
don't think I know your one-armed friend.
Oh no, you haven't met him.
He keeps them hidden.
He's from Pittsburgh.
He's in the trunk of the basement.
But me and one buddy are sitting in the back of the car. We're already arrested. We're very uncomfortable, as you mentioned.
Not comfy.
And this fucking, so they're cuffing the last guy, and she is about to grab. She grabs one arm, cuffs out the real arm, then grabs the second, and she goes, "What the hell is this?" and we start like honestly, it looks like we're fucking in the back of the car because we're laughing so hard. The cop car is like rocking. Yeah. and then we finally gather ourselves. We get like a little pause. And then there's like a silence that falls over the backwoods of Leominster, Mass. And she goes, "Well, what the fuck do I do with it?" And he just goes, "I guess treat it like any other arm." Like, he didn't know
What do you cuff? Like, how do you cuff?
Yeah, can you just take it
she
off?
cuffs him
Your hip
regularly.
or something?
No,
Like
she
what-
cuffed him regularly, and then as soon as he got in the back of the car, he popped his arm off. she didn't like that very much.
That's awesome.
That makes me almost want to have one arm.
I know, right?
Just
You're getting
if
arrested
I had,
a lot?
If I had a fake arm, I would go get arrested and be like, "What you gonna do, cop?"
Yeah. You could totally be a criminal with just one arm.
Yeah,
Flip him off with just one.
He said he'd been arrested before as well. And it was like, I forget, I feel like he was at like some music festival in Miami or something, and he was storing his drugs in his arm.
Oh
Hell
shit.
yeah.
And then,
Smart.
and they caught it. They caught it.
That's
What?
actually probably not smart. They're probably like everyone.
They probably
with one
check,
arm.
yeah.
It's like John Mulaney's new joke when he's talking about going to rehab, and he went into rehab. Mulaney went into rehab with like $5,000 in case there were drug dealers in there. Like
He has
60
bricks of drugs.
60 Adderalls, 3 balls of Coke, and like something else.
insane.
And he had it all stuffed in that, that little zip pocket and like a winter coat. He had it all put in there, and he's like, the first thing they looked at, the drug pocket. And and I was like, how did I know about this? Like, it's what we do.
It's called the drug pocket, man.
That's a financial loss.
It's the summertime, and anybody who listens to Dr. KFC knows that's when you need sunglasses. Not in the winter, not in the fall. It's the summer. It's scientifically proven that the sun actually hurts your eyes more in the summertime. So that's the only time you need shades. But if you're gonna wear them any time of the year, you gotta have your Shady Rays. Go to shadyrays.com/KFC, and right now you can buy one, get one free. When you put the promo code in, it's absolute magic. You watch the price drop. You watch your cart get bigger. It's almost like a sexual experience, I swear. You can get all sorts of different styles, all sorts of different colors. They got you covered for the latest in the sunglasses game. Right now, head over to shadyrays.com/KFC. They also have a lifetime warranty, meaning that if you lose them, if you break them for any reason at all, they will replace them. Do you know how good that is for people like us? We're drinking a little too much, we're partying, we're swimming, we're reckless, we're stupid, we're dumb guys. Well, any pair that they lose will be replaced by Shady Rays free of cost. It's shadyrays.com/KFC. We're going to get into some Am I the Assholes here.
This one?
What we do here is we figure out who's the asshole.
Okay.
So this is actually an article from the Post, more so an Am I the Asshole submission, but my boyfriend eats his earwax and eye crusts. I'm grossed out, but he won't stop. So this is a
Not even his boogers? His earwax?
have some respect. Eat your boogers.
No, don't
Do not throw up.
Oh,
I didn't even think of that. I should have thought of that.
pussy.
He's such a pussy.
No way.
Jeez, next hand.
Shit
Dude,
me,
next.
bro. Oh, we're all hungover here.
She's going too. She's going too.
Crazy. It's like a trauma bomb.
This is like Family Guy where they're all puking on top of each other. I did not do this on
We
purpose.
gotta go in the ice bucket, bro.
I honestly always forget.
Hannah, can you pass
All right.
my bag? I'm gonna need a drink. This is fucking ridiculous, you guys.
Grow up.
No, God, no. I just need a drink.
Here, I think we have like stray.
I brought some.
This is the worst. This is the worst.
You two really are best friends. Get your matching tats if you like puking together or something. I guess I should have thought of this. I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
Do you have a puker too?
Oh yeah. No, I have. Let's see. This is actually I guess a good debate. Who has the puker? Which team has the puker? Brianna or John? I would argue that I have the puker.
Yeah.
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 You have like hangover pukes, but like if you were
I have hangover
sober,
puke.
if you were fine right now, would you have puked?
Yeah.
Really?
Just the
Yeah.
sound
So
of
the sound?
We straight up might have to skip this question.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that again.
Okay.
I can't believe I didn't think of this, but like, yeah.
I just want to say one more thing. Wax is really tangy.
I gotta do it again.
No.
Have you?
No, dude. No.
When I was a kid,
You've dabbled?
Yeah.
I can't take a
Yeah.
picture of it.
you know,
I-
boogers.
I think earwax is is probably the grossest of things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna talk about, I'm just thinking about like between like cum and sweat and like all the bodily things.
Yeah.
think wax
It's good,
is the
right?
worst.
Yeah.
Wax is really
Wax
gross.
is really gross.
We can just move on from that. I can't.
Yeah, that
believe
was
I still
fucking
forgot.
crazy, man.
But by the way, real quick, cut to the chase. You're the asshole if you do that.
Yeah.
You're an adult
Yeah,
now.
I don't need
what
to know
the
the
fuck?
question.
You know what? If you do weird shit like behind closed doors, fine. You know, you ain't hurting me. But if it's in public or to the point that your girlfriend knows and then says to you, "Bro, you gotta stop," you gotta stop.
Yeah.
And you
Gotta stop.
can't stop.
Yeah, that's like fucking
Crazy.
Yeah, like, grow
Stop
the
it
fuck
for
up.
At least like tell her you stopped and then do it in
What
the
is-
closet.
What's like the grossest
I
or
feel like
what's,
someone was like, it's like you're eating a steak. And they're like you gotta stop. Like, I'm not finished yet. only it's a never-ending steak.
what's like the most embarrassing thing you do behind closed doors that you wouldn't want?
Perfect.
What's your
Somebody
deepest,
to know.
darkest secret?
Yeah.
Nobody's listening. Don't worry.
What's the most disgusting
like?
thing
Will,
about you?
will you pick a booger? Will you?
Oh, I pick my nose a lot.
Yeah, you're a nose.
I'm
Yeah,
a nose picker.
I'm a
I
nose
think
I
picker.
always pick my
picking
nose
should
on the
be-
podcast.
Yeah.
Bad.
I
Yeah.
think it should be
a
like
lot of shit up there.
that shamed.
Yeah.
Especially if it like hurts or you can feel it or whatever. Like if
Yeah.
you're just sitting there digging, you're gross.
Don't
Yeah.
But if it's like
whip
I don't know,
out,
you
like,
got
a
a
big
thing.
long-
And
Yeah,
you're
you
just like,
gotta
get in
go.
there and
Yeah.
get it, like whatever. You shouldn't be like knuckle deep.
I care about my appearance. I don't want a booger hanging out my nose.
Yeah.
I care about how I look on camera.
Care about
so
myself.
I
fucking
pick
get
my
it
nose
later.
up too conceited. It's quite an argument. I like it though.
Let's see if we have another one. Well,
The
this one
Potters.
we went on Josh Potter's show, the comic we were with. Actually, before we do that, we're not going to name names, but we mentioned briefly the fucking religious experience that we went through of
Best
watching
comedian
that guy
of all time.
Oh my
He
god.
was epically bad. And I'll just say this: I ran into I was talking to another comic today, and I said, "Yo, we went to the Comedy Store last night, and we saw X." I said, "We went in and we watched XYZ," and he went, at the same time he went, "Crush," and I was like, "No."
Oh
He was
really?
like, he thought, it was like I was gonna say like we saw Bill Burr at the Comedy Store and he crushed. I said we saw blah 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 and I was like bombed, dude. No, and he was like I've never seen that before. Like he always crushes. I was like,
I think he
Skeptical.
was saying he was sober. I think he might have relapsed last night.
Oh, for
He was
sure.
all over the
he needs
place.
to be drunk
Yeah.
or like, whatever that was. We need the opposite. of that.
Yeah, that was painful. That was like
but
bad.
also, I really genuinely think it was a better memory. Like if this whole crew we've all like haven't ever all hung out together. If we went and we just saw a stand-up comic and it was funny, it would be like cool. For the rest of our lives, if I run into any of you, I'll be like, "Do you remember that?"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that will be.
He was
that-
a headliner,
I want to
too.
get him. Let's all get tattoos of that guy's face.
yeah,
we'll remember this
yeah, yeah,
Below the exit sign.
yeah. That was full circle. It
I think he
makes
should have
sense.
exited
Yeah.
stage left.
Yeah, it was so fucking
That
bad.
was amazing, right? Like, I mean, people were looking at each
Fights
other
was
like,
sitting
this
there
is
like
good.
watching him like with his fists. I was like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna
Every
be
2
okay. His
seconds, he'd
body-
go, "Ah!"
We'd go.
It is a wild world, the stand-up comic world, where it's very like a lot of politics and who gets stage time and who gets passed and who doesn't. I would be furious if I was like fighting for a spot and then I saw that going on.
Oh my
And he was like
god.
just blaming the crowd, which is like I think the easiest like cop out ever. Like, oh, you guys are not laughing at my funny jokes. Like,
Actually, we're
It felt like-
podcasters and we're funny, so agree with
we
that.
know a real comedy. Yeah, we pick our nose on podcasts.
Yeah.
We're all sitting there. I could do way better.
No, that,
Like genuinely though.
Yeah,
Like,
usually
genuinely.
I am very hyper aware that stand-up comedy, is like
It's
the hardest thing in the world.
so hard.
And we might get a couple laughs on a podcast, but stand-up
Oh,
routine
yeah.
is like, forget about it. I will never say that I could do that. I could do better than what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
we could have all tapped each other in and out. and,
Yeah.
like,
Each tell
finished
one
it
joke.
fast.
I'm not
Finish
talking
it.
like give me some time, like to come up with a routine. I probably could have just like grabbed the mic and done better.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
crazy.
I felt like I
So,
was in 1982, maybe, like
yeah,
with those
it was
Bush
so
jokes.
jaded. And,
Yeah.
Not Bush like the
He
president,
said-
but
He
like,
just kept
like a
getting more
female Bush.
homophobic and racist because he
said
thought they would
something
hit.
about like this girl's bush was so big she was hiding a gun in it, and that was just like the punchline. I was like, okay, she's got a gun.
I've seen some big bushes. They couldn't fit a gun.
That's not real, dude.
I definitely fuck.
The punchline is too far from reality. I don't get it. I can't follow the journey.
So we were there with Josh, and that's why I brought it up. So we went on his show Monday night when we got in, and this was the latest time on the Asshole going viral. Right now, I'm staring at my wall of sneakers. I've got about 100 pairs of sneakers, all in these different boxes and cubbies in my bedroom that I got to move all of them because I was a man baby who decided to buy sneakers, and now that I'm a full-blown adult, I got to move them so I don't have to actually box them up and send them to my new apartment. So I'm looking to move my sneakers. Where am I going to do that? eBay, the number one place to buy and sell your sneakers. Whether you're a reseller and you're trying to make some money, whether you're a custom creator and you're trying to get your product out to the world, or whether you're just like me, a collector or someone who's got to get rid of old pairs, eBay is the best spot to do it because they have the lowest fees. They don't have any long-term shipping from authentication processes. You just get that authenticity guarantee sticker knowing that someone is selling you the real deal, and we can send it right to each other, lower the cost, lower the time, and get the sneakers in your hands. Also, you can sell pairs that are lightly used or worn. You can find classic sneakers. It's not only just dead stock sneakers and brand new pairs. You can find collector's items. You can find the pair that you need, the size that you need right now on eBay with that authenticity guaranteed. Go to ebay.com today to buy and sell your sneakers. Girlfriend, boyfriend, been dating for, I think, years.
I want to say 15. I don't know.
Yeah, like long-term, terminal cancer. She's going to die.
That sucks.
Dying wish was to fuck her ex-boyfriend again one more time.
And she requested that from her.
He said, "What?"
Is this real?
Well, if you trust the internet, it was a
Okay,
submission.
okay,
like,
okay.
People being like, the boyfriend was like, "What do I do? Am I the asshole for not wanting this?" That laugh was amazing. I mean,
she's fucking dying.
Well, so here's what I said: You're the asshole for fucking telling me and request like. I don't know.
do it.
Just be like, I gotta go get chemo today and go get banged out by your ex and then be dead in a couple months and nobody's the wiser.
Yeah.
And you get your final dream, and I don't have to think about how I just flushed 15 years down the toilet with cancer girl who was thinking about fucking her ex-boyfriend the whole goddamn time.
That's fucking brutal. She's
Because
kind of a
that's what
cunt.
That's what it means. It's not like. It really means like that means every time you fucked her for your whole relationship, she probably
You wish it was your ex,
Yes.
yeah.
And so
Every single time she was like, "Don't like before like, as you're taking her pants off." Let's say your ex's name was Jake.
Yeah.
Every time you're taking her pants off, she goes, "Don't say Jake. Don't say Jake."
I've fucking done that so many times
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
I've never.
Wait, you said you fucked that up before?
I've done that before. No, I say in my head,
Oh,
don't say the
I've
wrong name,
said-
don't say the
in my
wrong name,
head,
don't say the wrong
don't
name.
say-
I used to
don't
think that
say-
was very like a movie cliche, and then like after you fuck somebody, and then you fuck someone who's not good, like
Yeah.
once you've lived it, you're like, oh no, that's kind of a real thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely a real
You might
thing.
get caught up in the heat of the moment and say something wrong. You
Yeah.
know?
But if a
I
bitch is
usually
gonna
that's why
croak-
I just usually don't say names.
I don't
Yeah.
either, but for some
because-
reason it's like
Like it wants to
It's
say
like
it.
Michael
yeah.
Scott when he gets out there going to say how like the Michael Scott paper company is worthless, has no money, and they're like, just don't say it has no money. And then the elevator opens and he goes, "Oh, I'm gonna say it." That is exactly how I am with other people's names. I never use it like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking do it. I know I'm gonna do it."
But like at the same time, I don't know. It is like your dying wish. Like
Yeah, if you're croaking, you get what you want.
yeah, it's like
Dude, I don't. No, I would. She would not die of cancer anymore. She'd die of a
Of
bullet
me.
to the head. I'd be like, I'm just gonna fucking kill you. How about that?
It's dragging.
I actually wouldn't kill her. I would get away with it. I wouldn't kill her. If I shot her in the head, the doctor would be like, "This wasn't cancer." But like, if I just like suffocated,
You think?
this
was not cancer,
If I suffocated her in her sleep, I'd be like, "Dude, the cancer it went to stage 4 way faster than you thought it was going."
Go to one of those chemo
No.
treatments. You just put an air in her vein. Like,
Do some sneaky shit. More what you appropriately should just say to the doctor is like, well, here's what happened. She told me she wanted to fuck her ex-boyfriend.
Maybe like,
And then
oh,
you go,
cool, yeah.
okay, yeah, it was cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got you, bro.
They're like,
No
"We just
jury,
ran it
we
by the
convict."
death panel, and yeah, it turns out that's a good
Say
one.
no more.
I mean, trying to play devil's advocate, I guess it's kind of like, if you are about to check out, relationships are something we kind of made up here on planet Earth with different rules and shit. We're talking about you and your like primal desires before you kick the bucket. You want to go do it, but I just don't think you have to.
Don't have to tell.
Yeah, I'm on homegirl's side, but like, just like do it on
You're on her
the side.
side? Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, cheat on me. Just don't
If
tell
I'm
me.
croaking, I
Yeah.
would do everything I
Honestly,
wanted to do.
I don't care if you're dying.
That's whether you're dying or not. I
Yeah,
don't
like,
fucking care.
Yeah.
like
Don't tell me.
if we got something good going, and you slip up, or even if it's cereal constantly happening, just don't tell me.
I promise you,
Don't
I'm not
need to
going
know.
through your phone. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
keep that shit.
As long if we are good and things between us keep going well, then we're good.
Dude, when I'm seeing a girl and she tells me her phone password, I'm like, what the fuck was
I don't
that?
even want to know it. I don't even want to know it.
Like,
Bitch.
why'd you do that? Like, I actively try and forget. I'm like, I just start yelling out random numbers. Like, hey, my password's 2468. I'm like, 539.
Trying to Men in Black that. I don't want to know any of that. Yeah, I mean, is there any spin zone where you would not? I don't know. Is there any detail of the story that maybe could make it be like, well, okay, if she
was actually dead, he can fuck her. That's my spin zone.
That shit's
I was like, the moment you die, give me his number. The moment you die, I'll call him and tell him to come over.
I promise.
What if it was like?
Lifeless.
And then I'd just fuck with him. I'd be like, dude, it's her dying wish for you to fuck her dead
You
body.
have to fuck her right now.
Like, and by the way, you mind if I walk?
Well, okay. What if that's the case? What if it's like, I want to do some group shit and like you're involved? What about that?
That's
way
that's
better.
a different question.
Yeah, there's more wiggle room there.
Yeah,
I'm
what,
still not
you're
gonna-
involved.
I'm not gonna be into.
How about this? How about this? I get
wait.
to fuck my ex-boyfriend as my dying wish. You can fuck that guy's girlfriend.
What movie is
We
it?
get a little swap.
What movie is it where the girl is like having sex? She's like a killer. She's like having sex and then like in the
Jennifer
middle,
Lawrence?
in the middle of sex, she like swipes up with a knife and the guy.
No, that's Gone Girl.
Gone Girl.
Gone
yes,
Girl,
yes,
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 I'd,
yes.
I'd fucking
Clever,
Gone
right?
Girl that dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd be in the middle of an Eiffel Tower and have a fucking switchblade at my ass. Contraband, baby.
You'll see him one day.
Yeah, there's just no. I mean, like, could you imagine saying that? Like,
That's so
it's
fucked up.
I wonder also if it was like, hey, I'm dead soon. I have a dying wish, because that sounds like you know. It's probably that because she wants to do this and she's coming up with some way to justify it, right? But even worse than that, imagine if you're like, hey, baby.
Is there
this
anything?
What's the one last thing you want? And you're thinking like, let's fly to Paris. And she's like, I want to get dicked down by Roger again. It's like, fuck you, man.
See, I would never say if I say I was dying of cancer, my dying wish was to fuck my ex. I'd do the normal human thing and not say that.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
like I lead my life not for my own pleasures. I just try and make everyone around me kinda happy.
Yeah.
And
But
that
I-
is
but I-
like,
but that- I
like
think
she's
that-
gonna get real mad if I say what I actually want. So can I go to Universal Studios?
Can you go to Harry Potter World?
Me and the rest of them make a wish. They really got a great Fast and Furious ride over there.
But I guess that's the point. Is that's
The
how
whole time
you
I'm
usually
riding
live.
it, I'm like, wish I was fucking my ex-girlfriend.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
If that's how you normally live your life, but now that's the point. Now you're about to die, and you're like, I'm about to be selfish one last time because.
Well, I wonder if
About to die.
you know when you're about to die, you just like don't care about anyone's feelings anymore. You're just
That
like,
could be
I'm
it,
gonna
too.
say crazy
Where,
shit.
where you go through some shit where you're like, you realize you're
that's
just a
actually what's
speck of dust
happening.
Being, fucking.
That's actually what's happening with old people. It's not that they've.
Yeah.
It's that they're just about to die.
Yeah.
It has nothing to
They're
do
not
with like
senile.
growing up with like
Yeah.
before Jim Crow era laws. It's just like I
don't give a fuck about anybody
I'm
anymore.
dying.
All right, so we're all out. She's the asshole, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
And
Sure.
I also think he's the asshole if he says yes.
Oh,
Like you're an asshole for.
you're an athlete,
You have no self-respect,
bro. I would be like, dude. I would be like, kind of. Even
I would
asking
be
the
so
question.
mad. I would
So
be like,
mad.
This ruins everything. Like now I don't want to go to your
15
funeral.
years?
Now I don't want to. I'm never gonna have a fond memory of you
I
again.
wouldn't- I wouldn't.
waited
I'm
15
glad you're
years
dying
to
of
live.
cancer.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, you're gonna make me say some things I really regret. I mean, that is brutal.
I would break up. I'd be like, guess who's driving themselves to chemo now?
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Yeah.
out.
Yep.
You think I'm using another sick day on you? Not a fucking fat chance. I got a Universal trip to save my phone.
But how about she does fuck him and he does let her go and then she doesn't die of cancer?
What about that? What if this is the
She comes
long
back.
play? What if this chick is just so like I can't break up with him, but I have to fuck this guy again. She fakes cancer just to be able to fuck her ex-boyfriend again. That's the long con that I'd be like, I respect it.
Yeah.
You know, just go
Maybe
fuck that
you
guy.
batshit crazy.
That's just Gone Girl.
You want to do some voicemails? Do we have them, Nick?
Yeah.
All right. This is the Plan Brie KFC Radio voicemail crossover. What do we
I
got?
like the segments. Keeps it going.
What up, guys? just listening to the most recent podcast and said something about the guys that say it's fun being a dad. And then you're like, fuck that. Shit's tiring. It's hard. It's a pain in the ass. It's not fun. I guess my question is like, what's something that you have been telling yourself that you just realized you've been lying to yourself about for like a super long time?
Good question. I do think that people try to convince themselves that parenting is cool, and it's not. You know, it's fulfilling, and it's like, you know, special and all that shit, but it's like literally I would do the opposite of this if I had no kids. Like, I'd be out, I'd be having fun, I'd be hanging out. Instead, I'm doing all this bullshit with you, so it's not objectively not fun. When you try to tell yourself, no, I had fun with like them at the park. It's like, no, you didn't. Because if they weren't around, you wouldn't go to the playground. You would be at the bar or doing something else. So no, it's not fun. That's some deep shit though.
I know.
Why you've been telling yourself that. I mean, you can go real deep with that, or you can get, you know, you can be.
I don't lie to myself that often.
I think you exclusively lie to yourself.
Yeah, probably that was a lie. You caught me.
I think it's almost so. It's like the macro, micro. Like on the whole, I am lying to myself about my life.
Yeah. I was gonna say probably like
day-
happiness. Like I'm excited to do
Right,
things.
right,
And
right,
no,
right.
I'm fucking miserable and I hate my life and wish I was dead.
Like I do.
But I also say it out loud.
Yeah.
So like I'm not. I
I'm
guess
not lying.
right there, I just told the truth for a second. The rest of the day is gonna be.
He got horizontal.
The box is gonna be going. They call it fucking
The lie detector.
lie detector. Yeah.
I mean, I guess there are times where I, like with this job, I'm like, no, like I really like it.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Thinking that too.
Like,
No, it's the best job ever. It's so cool. I'm like, it's so fucking not.
Amazing.
I actually thought that was just a given.
That's why I went more. I took it more broad. I was like, I don't like life.
Because what happens is, you know, if you've worked a real job before and you know that life, it sucks. And so I do have in the back of my head, like, if I could never go back to that life. And so the fact that I got out of it, like, it's like getting out of prison. It's like, I'm not going back there.
Yeah.
So there is that. But that with that comes like, yeah, no, I like entertaining people and I like making a difference in people's days and shit. It's like, I don't give a fuck about any of that. When someone comes up to me and says like, hey man, I went through a really dark period in my life where my cancer girlfriend wanted to fuck my ex-boyfriend and your podcast really like got me through it. I'm like, that is cool. I'm like, cool. But I was not seeking that. I did not need that. You told me that, and I forgot about that. Like that's.
Also, I'm always like, really?
I think
Like,
that too.
I helped the what?
If
You didn't kill yourself because of me?
Yeah.
If you said that about like if you said that about like I can't even think of a podcast that would matter that much. But if it was a really important person, a smart
like-
person,
Call her daddy.
Oprah
Open-
fucking.
yeah, I guess like Oprah, someone who
We're
like
doing coops after
open,
this.
Yeah.
open your eyes.
She won't answer our calls.
Here's what I've been lying about. Alex Cooper's nice. Like that to me, like I can't imagine this like saving someone's life, but it did. So
I know.
cool. But
I'm very happy to hear that.
yeah.
Yes.
But it's not something that.
But
like,
if the checks stopped coming, you'd be dead.
Yes. Good riddance.
yeah.
But to be clear, I do it for the money. That's a nice little side note.
If you think about
Go
it,
to therapy.
if you think about it, there's probably, you know, like, let's say one person per show that we do tells us that. A few people.
By the way, while we're on the subject, real quick, sorry, one of your grandmas is going to die tomorrow.
Yeah, that's just a fact.
I like to tell that to the listeners.
Oh my God.
Statistically
Somebody-
speaking, one of their grandmothers is going to die.
Oh, that is very true.
True.
That's what old people do. They
Tough
die.
to hear on my grandma's birthday, but
It won't be you.
I just called her. She sounded pretty groggy.
She was fucking her ex-boyfriend. But if you think about
That'd be a corpse situation.
the amount of people who have told us that in person and probably said that in the DMs and all that, if you added all those people up and we did stop the podcast, it'd probably be a couple hundred
Trump
people
would've won.
Mass
kill themselves.
genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Trump would have won. Lost a lot of blue votes, man.
That's great. Any other?
You can only hope.
There's got to be a zillion people who would answer this question saying like their relationship. You know, there's a ton of people who are like,
Yeah.
I'm happy in my life. I'm happy with. I think
Maybe
just
not like I
happiness in general
believe
is
in
the
like
answer.
monogamy.
I'm with you. I don't
'Cause
believe
I
in
don't
monogamy at all.
I don't think I do.
Well, I don't, but I do because like there are times where I'm like, I think biologically we are just not supposed to do this, and then especially when you add in like back in the day when you live in your little town and you're like, okay, this guy or this girl fits. This is all I know. Let's just get married and do it.
People used to like they met 16 people of the opposite
That's what I
sex.
mean.
Yeah.
Now you
All right.
have
it's like
fucking
the best
access.
one. You're mine. Yeah.
You can find your exact, soulmate who likes everything you like and dislikes everything you like, looks exactly what you want him to look. It can take a while, but like it's a possibility. And you can go through the apps or just, social media, you talk to people, whatever. So there's kind of this.
And I also just think there's
tell
like
me.
multiple people that you should be with. Yeah.
It's like the idea of one soulmate, I don't believe that at all. But then, so part of me thinks like, don't, be single, travel, do well at work, live the life. But then there's like, for me at least, there's a driving, like I want someone at night to like, chill with, eat with, sleep with, snuggle with, all that shit, So that also feels like a impulse that's like coming from somewhere too. So that's what makes it fucking hard. That's the bullshit,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
That's
like once the sun goes down, you're like an anti-werewolf. It's like once the sun goes down, I need I need touching.
Well, it's like you want to be single on a Saturday night and in a relationship on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
It's kind of the old like adage, But
I
just, like,
honestly
bullshit.
think I'd rather the opposite.
Really?
Dude, basically, I'm just gonna say, don't touch me.
On a Sunday.
Ever. Like, I've been in relationships where like we're laying on the couch and it's just like what the fuck was that? Your hand's hot, dude.
You're sweaty.
You're weird.
Oh, I'm not arguing that people should be like me. We started this answer with I hate my fucking self, so if I could make some changes, accepting human touch would be up there.
I think if I could like, I've been saying that I think there should be a course in college that is not about like book smarts but more like life shit, and one of them I think should be like a course in relationships. Like here's how to break up, here's how to like here's some steps if you're gonna move in, here's what's gonna happen, like all that kind of shit, because I don't think people know how to like do any of it, and it like that's part of the problem too is with the
I would love. I'm so bad at breaking up with people. I wait like years.
and
And it's bad.
and you should be taught that it's okay. You're probably doing it because you don't want to hurt
I
feelings.
feel bad. I'm like, yes.
But somebody should teach you it's okay to break up with somebody.
I know.
If you do it the right way, if you're not an asshole about it and all that shit, like if you're allowed to say, I want to take my life in a different direction, and that sucks and it hurts. But you know what? Like a month from now or like a year from now, you'll be the person dumping someone, and like this is a life. This is how it goes. The same way of like you leave jobs and you get new, you leave apartments. You try out life, and you have every right to say these things, but you feel bad or guilty and you get trapped and then it gets bad and ugly. And it's like, that's the kind of shit that makes you be like, I don't, monogamy sucks. And it's like, what if we did it right and we did it different? Maybe it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I think you guys are all crazy. I don't think anybody under 27 should be in a serious relationship. That age just keeps going higher and higher. It used to be like, no one in high school should have a girlfriend. No one in college. Eventually, I'm going to be like, if you're under 63,
Once you get the AARP card,
then
you can sign
alone. But really, as the world gets more and more like because of the internet and technology and all this shit, like you can live like the craziest, wildest life, and you're gonna like settle down when you're fucking 21. We were out in Chicago after our show, and there was a bachelorette party, and these girls knew us, and she was like, "Can we bring the bride over and like do shots or whatever?" And then she said to me and the three other guys we were with had all either been married or were married, and she was like, do you have any advice? And we go, how old are you? And she said 23. and the whole table in front of her face went, and I was like, well, the advice would have been good about 6 months ago before you said yes. My advice now would be to give the ring back and call it off. But like, I think that's just so crazy. But
So
each their own.
crazy,
But I'm like,
yeah.
Well,
Well, maybe they're from that small town, and that's
well, she
like,
said we're from Canada. So, and I was like, what does that mean? Okay,
Canadians
I guess
getting
you
tied
get
down
married
like
in Canada. But like maybe it works for you. But I bet what's happening is you think it works for you, and in about
That's
like
always
5
what it
years,
is,
you're
yeah.
gonna be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done this.
I wish him the best, but
Not gonna work.
yeah.
Let's do a couple more. What do we got, Nick?
All right,
what's up, Kevin, Feits, Nikki, and the kids? I got a would you rather for you. A little backstory though. A little known fact is men can get something called orgasm headaches. Something women cannot receive, not because they can't have an orgasm, but I mean that might be part of the problem too. Regardless, they're essentially tension headaches that are caused by us coming. They root from not really know the cause, but it's usually if you're really stressed out, etc. You can get these headaches. They can be super mild, last like 30 minutes and then it's over, or last up to 48 hours. Long story short, I end up with these headaches. One time, my wife having sex, I came and had an absolutely brutal migraine. 40 hours straight, had to take 2 days off of work. It was brutal. But as us males go, we always try to find a way to have sex, even when we're dealing with pain. So, my wife and I figured out the only way that we could have sex was if I were to lay flat on my back, like a fish, and did breathing exercises throughout. No. And then I could come without having one of these brutal headaches. So essentially, I would be like laying there flat, and I would have to count to 3 and do a big and let it all out. To be completely honest, it's the most unsatisfying come I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, I bet.
Even brutal more part of it is this lasted about, I think, 125 days was the final count once it finally went away, thank God. But it was awful every single time. It was a solid migraine, or I'd have to stop midway through because I could not get through
Curse,
it.
man. I don't think I've
you have a brain tumor.
This is the most emasculating voicemail we've ever gotten in my life. Dwayne Johnson could send a fucking video of him just bench pressing, and I'd feel like more of a man than I do right now. This dude comes so hard he uses sick days. Dude, yo, I come like a little pussy and just fucking get up and go about my day. This dude comes and calls in sick.
He's got to hit the doctor.
2 days. 2 days sick.
You know, fellas, orgasm headaches.
Yeah, you said that so casual. Could you have...
Dude, sick fucking brag.
Yeah, what the That's why he's on the flowers the whole fucking
And
video.
I think the people at work figure I'm not coming in because I'm coming.
being like...
Coming so hard.
I know, I'm not going to kick
Okay,
shit.
honey,
What's
like,
with this
hop
fish
on.
shit?
I'm doing my breathing exercises.
Let's do the fish thing tonight, honey.
Yo, I mean, I got to be honest. That's probably enough for me to not fuck you.
Oh yeah, I've been looking for an excuse
48
for a long time
hours.
now.
Yeah, there you go. You got it.
That's about it. Like, sorry, I'm gonna have a bang.
Because you know what you gotta do that, but then you gotta act for 48 hours. You gotta walk around and be like, oh. She leaves the room. You're like, whatever.
I got a flight in the morning. I can't be coming.
Yo, that for real. Like
35,000 feet with a migraine. They don't have extension up there. He's not-
I mean that's it's.
Sounds like a you problem, my boy.
Yeah, that's not
what
universal.
was his ultimate question? Was he just bragging that he comes the hardest?
Yeah, did he have a question?
I understand why he didn't want to put his face in.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Guaranteed to have a migraine for 48 hours afterwards. Turn Jack uses wheelbarrowing. Have that.
Oh, so
That's the worst version of sex. What?
We answered it.
What was
I think
his
he said,
question?
like, would you still
Oh.
send that 48
See,
hours?
that's something like I would.
I would.
probably-
Oh, I totally would.
I would say.
You would?
I don't really fuck very often, so I would totally put up with that. I would be so down for that.
Like, you can chop my head off.
It would
I don't
be
fucking
like
care.
a
Let's go.
euphoric headache for me. I'm like, this is awesome. Finally. So yeah.
I feel like that's something if you in the beginning you say no and then eventually you're like, all right, I'm just gonna have headaches, right?
Yeah. I guess it's like
But if it's,
drinking, right?
like,
Like,
Yeah, it's like you have a
headache?
sex hangover.
yeah.
That's a headache. 2 days out of work
2
headache.
days is-
I think he needs
That's like
vitamins.
that's like
Yeah.
old people hangovers. Like when you get a 2 day when you're my age, you get a 2 day
Jesus.
hangover to the point. So actually, maybe I wouldn't. Because I was talking to you about it last night. She was like, do you still like to go out and party? And I was like, the hangovers aren't worth it. And like a lot of the negatives are just not worth it. So I don't do it anymore. And it's something that I used to love doing. I don't think I love it as much as fucking though. So going out, it's a whole production. Fucking is like.
I don't remember
I think
any of
that's
these
why I'm probably
conversations
gonna
from
kill
last
myself.
month. I'm like, did we?
But I feel like I would say no maybe in the beginning, and then eventually be like, all right, fuck the headache, let's go.
Yeah,
Does he get this from drinking off?
That's exactly what I was just going to go with.
That's a nightmare.
No, it
Yeah,
only comes
because
Because then
halfway
it's
five.
like you're like, I gotta jerk off because I'm all fucking anxious and shit, or my brain's gonna explode. Like, which one is worse?
Cancer.
Yeah.
Just fucking kill me.
If this guy went to Dr. Kevorkian, he'd be like, oh, yeah, you passed the test. You are.
That's a good point. Like he's like run around town telling people that he has these cum headaches, and then someone's gonna be like, "You have a tumor in your brain.
Get a CAT scan.
This is brain cancer, you moron. This is not cum.
I've literally
brain.
never heard of that in my entire
Cum
life.
brain
Like,
is a.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really fuck very often, like I said. But like, is that like a thing? That you fellas
no
get?
way.
Not once in my life. We've heard the blue balls rumor, which is a rumor, not true. But
You gotta clear that up.
Yeah, wait. What's the blue balls rumor? That
blue
it's
balls-
real?
It's real.
It's not real.
No,
No.
there is something called like something hypertension where like it can happen where something like tightens up or twists up or whatever, but it's like a medical emergency type thing that happens.
Okay.
Not like every time you want to get your dick sucked and you don't, it occurs.
Okay.
So like there is something that can cause pain. But it's like a 1 in a million thing. Like, I don't know, a fucking aneurysm or a stroke or whatever. Like, these things
Like
happen.
this guy.
Yeah, like he's a weirdo who has it. But, like, you know, your college boyfriend who's like, you know, if I don't come tonight, I'm going to, like, you know, I'll be in agony all night. It's like, no, you won't, dude. Yeah.
I trust you because you look like a scientist. Yes,
your
doctor.
balls won't swell up.
Thank you, doctor. Great news.
Ladies, you're in control of your body. You
Guys
say
are like,
no,
you're
no.
totally real and always bringing it up. It's like, you're not real. The guy who's like, yo, it happened to me once, and I needed to like go to the hospital. I'm like, you sound real.
Right.
That sounded like you had a fucking something went wrong with your balls, not just like I want to fuck this girl who says no.
Yeah.
that's two very different things. All right, last one. What do we got?
Yes.
I got a voicemail for you. If your dick grew a centimeter every time you lied,
Pinocchio, bro.
Imagine we're starting with just Ken doll down there, and every time you lied, it grew a centimeter. Would it be longer or shorter than what you have down there now? And would it be the shortest dick in the room?
Is this guy just a saint
Bro,
who doesn't
this dick would be
lie?
the
I
Empire
lie
State
every
Building.
day. Yeah.
My dick would be.
I
love this job. I love my life. I love this job. I love my life. I love this job.
Yeah, I mean, like, what a crazy question.
That's absurd.
You have to lie
That was a
so
bad question.
little.
Like everybody lies, right?
yeah.
Every day,
I
like a
think
lot.
everything I say is a lie.
Yeah, me too.
Also, he said a
I'm a
centimeter, right?
pathological liar.
Centimeters fucking
Centimeter,
huge.
like, it's like
Yeah,
two,
that's
two
like-
and a half is an inch, right?
Yeah,
Something
I said,
like
I think it's 3.
3,
yeah.
yeah.
So like, but yeah,
Yeah,
you
bro,
need to do,
have
like,
I told fucking like
20,
50
like 50 lies of my life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This
never-
needs to be like, you know, millimeters or some shit because I've told
That was
a
that voice that was
billion
having you told
lies.
15 lies.
All
Yeah.
I've got is lies. Like you'd have to put my dick on a cargo train.
Yeah,
Like,
my dick is in a different zip code. That dick is over the hills right now. That's crazy talk. But I guess if it was, I mean, I can't even think of a unit of measurement that even makes this make sense.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
like-
yeah.
But
so the question is, do you lie? Yes, of course.
Yes, yeah.
And
lie
is your
all
dick
the
big?
time.
Of course.
Yeah.
The amount of lies, like, of course, there's major ones, but there's also just like, if someone asks me a question, I just don't want to like talk to you. I'm like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's a lie. Or like, did you
I
have
like-
fun last night? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was so fun.
I like fat.
Are you
fat
happy?
girls.
Yes.
Are you monogamous? Yeah.
I was just telling Kevin about this hat. So the kid gave it to me in Buffalo at the Spin Chicklets thing. This is the show he does with his brother on cable access TV, public access TV.
Oh,
like
that's awesome.
Wayne's World.
It's just like
Shut up.
Yeah.
You gotta
Big
You
time.
gotta find it.
It is just like you can only watch it on public access TV in Buffalo. It doesn't make money. It's just him and his
That's
buddy. Him and his brother just go to
What do
work
they
and it's like-
do?
he said I think he says Wayne's World X, which I've never seen, so I don't really know. I know it's like I know.
Wayne's
It's,
World.
yeah, I know that.
That's all I know
bet
too.
you they are like amazingly funny.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and they just need their break. But wait, why did this come up?
She said a lie. She likes my hat.
Oh.
Guess what? You like it now, don't you?
I do. Yeah. Ain't that a personal story?
I do, man. Those exit tattoos are dope.
Yeah.
My dick would go. Boink. Just a little
Huge
bit
cock.
more.
Wow.
Have you reacted to him saying, "Fellas"? You heard the story?
Oh my
About-
God, yeah.
You heard the
It's
story?
fucking awesome.
What story?
So Feits was at the Chicklets Cup and the hockey tournament, and they in the men's room it was like
Oh,
almost like-
yeah.
So
Took her
I
a
was
second, she's a
saying,
little drunk.
Yeah.
is there a female equivalent? If you're lucky like me and you found the one, the person you know you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, the person that you know you're in love with, you got to get them a special piece of jewelry. That's why I am buying Feitelberg a brand new ring from BlueNile.com.
twist.
Plot twist. M. Night Shyamalan one. I got you guys. You can get all sorts of jewelry from BlueNile.com, ranging from engagement rings all the way down to tiny pieces, whether we're talking about Valentine's Day or just I'm thinking of you piece of jewelry, all the way up to the big one. BlueNile.com has got you covered. Think about everything else in your life you buy and sell online, right? Why wouldn't you do it with jewelry, where it's all guaranteed to be real and safe, properly sourced, and where you can get your jewelry easy peasy lemon squeezy without having to deal with hassling and haggling and all that nonsense. Right now, if you go to BlueNile.com and use the promo code right now they're just doing a straight up anniversary sale where you can save 40% on classic fine jewelry pieces. Yep. And 25% on engagement ring settings. The settings is important. Sometimes if you can't get the biggest rock, the setting can kind of help it bolster it up a little bit bigger. So you don't even need a promo code. You don't even need a special URL. Just straight up Blue Nile today, where you can shop stress-free and find your forever piece. Classically fine pieces up to 40% off and 25% on engagement ring settings. BlueNile.com. Is there a female equivalent?
Maybe like nipples.
Yeah. Like, I got the longest nipples. Or like,
yeah, but like,
nipples.
yeah, like who's got the biggest nipples? But like that wouldn't happen in a bathroom because your nipples aren't out in the
And the
bathroom.
girls like to change in private. At least
Well,
I
your
do.
dick is out in the bathroom, but not. Your dick is usually out in the bathroom, but not out like this. They were like jumping out.
Yeah.
You could jump out and be like, my nipples are the biggest. Yeah, that was some wild shit.
I love how about today someone quote tweeted a journalist in Canada, like a blue check mark, and it was like, oh yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with hockey culture.
Oh, suck my fucking small
Literally.
dick in the locker room. Man.
0 retweets, 0 likes, 0 replies. Like,
Nothing.
bro, that was a tree in the forest.
Nobody cares.
Everyone was like, no, that's awesome. Like,
Fuck you, dude. Yeah, that's one thing where I think guys can. Yeah, I don't know if the girls will ever have a moment quite like that.
Like
I don't think
girls
so.
will take their tarps off, if you will, and jump up and down and make them wiggle.
Yeah,
Yeah, our friends have
We did
done
do
that.
that once.
Our friends,
all
yeah.
of our friends, we all just took our tarps off and I
Just
almost
jumped
knocked myself
around.
out.
Yeah.
just for fun.
We
or to
put
be
a
like,
song
look,
on
mine
and
bouncing,
we
yours
were just
bouncing.
like
jumping,
hammered,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bouncing around. I almost knocked myself out. It was good.
I forgot we did that.
It was
Yeah.
so freeing.
Yeah, that was weird. Yeah.
But
New
most
ones
girls
be
don't do
happy.
that.
Yeah, new ones are good. Yeah,
Right.
I'm happy. Yeah, yeah, happy customer here. Yeah,
I wish I could do something like that.
yeah, it's crazy. I feel like a new
Like,
person.
I mean, there's not quite an equivalent of like a boob job for guys.
no, that's true, I guess.
You can get surgery, of course, but it's like pretty common.
I
and
should get a
pretty-
Brazilian butt lift.
If you got a BBL,
Dude,
bro,
I got no ass. I
you
want an
got
ass
no
so
ass,
bad.
dude. Your ass is
I
like
fucking
you know,
love to have an ass.
Yeah,
dude.
I was
Yo,
actually
you
looking
put
at
on-
it yesterday. I'm
you
like,
can
he
wear
needs an
small-
ass.
No way.
like,
Wait, stand up.
220, you can wear fucking small underwear.
Yeah.
There's just nothing there.
It's just, I mean, I got
Even
a wall.
I don't know.
That
the
is
jeans
not
don't
something
do it.
anyone would notice.
The jeans don't like really do it justice. It's
Have
just
you?
like
It's not as bad as Nick Terrani's ass. He's
Well,
just concaved. Yeah.
All right, girls, it's been an absolute pleasure. You guys are. What do you got? You got live shows coming up. You're gonna be on tour. What? Tell the people what's up.
Yeah, we're hitting the fucking road again, which fucking sucks. But
No, we're stoked. We're pumped.
Dick throwing.
I
love my job. Yeah, we're doing the college tour, but we're gonna do live shows soon when we get back from that.
I mean, you
so.
guys did House of Blues, which is what, like 3,000 people?
No, I think it was 1900.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
still dope. Oh, 2,000.
I think you said 3,000 last time. I was like, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, give it take
listen,
3. Yeah.
2,000 is fucking monster too, so that is incredible.
Yeah,
you
that's
guys
the
are going to
first
be
one.
doing.
Yeah, it was
I was
awesome.
Gonna say, to start out at 2Gs is like you guys are going to be doing arenas soon. We appreciate it, girls. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Guys.
Make sure you subscribe to KFC Radio on YouTube to get all the video content. Subscribe, comment, like, and make sure you turn on the bell notifications so you know whenever new video content drops.
I want to say something, but the video has to be fast, so that's it.